Go. Hi. We're live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
You might be alive. I'm not.
Oh,
I
there we
mean, yeah,
go.
we're on living.
Mm. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. Welcome to Martlet Games. Uh, it's been a very, very long time since I have been in the storyteller's chair. And what better way to get the ball rolling here, to get back in the saddle, as it were, than with a fun little one shot. So, hi, I'm Patrick. I'm the creative director over here at Martlet. And joining me on screen, yes, Rose's wig is legit AF. Joining me on
Thank you.
yes, and we are live. This is not only is this my first time back storytelling, this is my first time ever actually running a live game on Twitch.
Talk about
So,
being actually in the hot seat.
yeah. So OBS is just set to fire and forget mode in the background. That's all I need to have going on. So, anyways, time to go mad with power. Hi, Mikhail. Hi. Uh,
Hi.
we're gonna get
Kale's
this.
in here. All
Yes,
right.
yes. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll. I'm sure everyone here in the audience is familiar with these two wonderful people on my screen here. But we'll go ahead and we'll just kick off the intro. Go ahead, Rose.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rose, and I'm going to be playing a caitiff by the name of Chris.
And Steve.
I'm Steve. I'm playing a Ventru by the name of Ewan.
And yeah, it's been a minute, I think, since Steve's been able to actually play in a vampire game. So this will be fun
Several
too.
minutes.
Yes, yes. So one last audio check here. Everyone in chat, are we sounding good? Our level's fine. You can
Hola,
hear
hola.
you can hear everyone equally. I'm going to assume
Everybody tweet about how our show is live and get people in here.
that would be awesome and appreciated.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, tonight's adventure is called Overnight Delivery. Our story takes place in Denver, Colorado. Denver has long been a haven for anarchs, and it rests at the base of the Rocky Mountains, about 60 miles east. It's resting there in the foothills. Uh, Mortal politics have done interesting things to the state in general. Denver, in particular, legal weed has driven the multitudes to the state en masse. The housing prices are insane, and the city's growing homelessness is becoming a drastic issue. Uh, Tonight's story, however, is going to shift focus away from the mortal focus, and we are going to drop in on two different kindred, both in town, looking for work, getting jobs done. Little column A, little column B. So,
And of both.
exactly. So, we will go ahead and we will start with Rose playing Chris.
Ladies first, I see. I like it.
So, Chris, you are seated in the driver's seat of your black Ford Focus. I think we were going with an RS, I believe. One of the
Yes.
yes, one of the rally models.
Yeah.
However, this has it's been tuned for street racing, and that has been Chris's bread and butter here these past 10 years or so. Uh, However, given the issues with the Second Inquisition and the recent policy changes within the Camarilla, Chris has found a niche as a courier of sorts.
That's the expression I was looking for the other day.
Yes,
Courier.
a courier.
Courier.
Uh,
A transporter.
yes. However, Chris doesn't currently have any contracts lined up, so she has found a very oddly early street race. It's roughly 9:45 or so. Sun sets at 9:15. You had text messages on your phone right at the beginning saying, "Hey, get here at this particular address at this particular time. Big money on the line." So you got dressed, got ready, got in the focus, and got to the race. And now there you are, hands gripping the wheel. And the stereotypical scantily clad young woman goes up onto the line. It's you and 3 other cars. You are in a wide frontage road area in an industrial site just off the interstate. And as of right now, everything is free and clear.
Cool. What are the rules of the street race? Because we all know there are no rules.
That is correct. The rules for this particular race is drive as straight as you can. First one past the 2 burning barrels, a little past a quarter mile down the road, wins the pot. No throwing shit out your windows.
Shit, that's my specialty. Damn it.
So,
Oh well, save those for later.
So the girl is there on the line. She's got a white and black bandana up in the air. 3, 2, 1. She drops the flag. Make a wits and drive roll, please.
Using my specialty in racing.
That works, yes.
I think I'm just counting my.
Yep.
Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5 successes. Yeah, 5 successes.
You needed points on the margin of 3 to pull ahead. You were 2 ahead on the margin. That kindred supernatural reflexes kicked in and were handy. As soon as that flag was down, your foot was buried on the gas pedal. You were dropping gears, bouncing back in your seat, and you were a good car length and a half ahead of everybody else before they even leave the line. You're pulling ahead. You're pulling ahead. Now we're going to go ahead and do a stamina plus drive, please.
It's essentially the same amount of dice. Cool. Okay. See.
Hi, everybody in chat. I see ya.
You can always rouse the blood too.
Not when I have 4 successes and 2 crits.
Okay, so all right. So how many 10s total?
2 10s.
2 10s. Okay, so there's 4. How many other successes?
4 other successes.
So that's 8 on a crit. Yeah, there's you're in the zone. This is just why even bother?
It's a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. And you're for the record, I rolled 5 dice and scored 0. So yeah, that was that I got spanked. And maybe you even throw a little bit of a fancy, you drift past the finish line. Like there was no chance in hell that anyone else was gonna catch up to you. Might as well show off a little bit, maybe. But you get out of the car, and I mean it's an early race, so there's not a lot of people here. But this was where the big money went first. All the kids go out later. The adults race right as the sun goes down.
So basically, what you're saying is she was too fast and too furious.
Indeed. I would say she was expeditiously angry. If that works. But so there's not a lot of people gathered around at the finish. There is, however, the organizer who's been he's been real nervous hanging on to this briefcase. This was where everyone's money was. It was 10 grand to race, and you're walking away with the pot. It was winner take all.
Like those odds.
So the organizer, you know him as Louis. He's actually he's kind of a short. You would guess Puerto Rico, maybe somewhere in the Caribbean. But he's standing there. He's just looking you up and down. I don't recognize you from around here.
I'm sort of new.
All right. Well, hey, I don't know what you've got. You're seriously driving a Focus?
Yeah, the problem was with that there, buddy.
All right, well, okay, and he kind of nervously hands you the briefcase. And that's when the person who came in a distant second storms out of their car, getting all puffy chest. You cheated!
Oh, he's an asshole. Got it. Oh, okay.
He comes barging up to you. He's he's looking like maybe he's going through a midlife crisis, and getting into tuning is kind of his way to throw the disposable income around. He comes barging through the crowd up to you. Hey, you cheated! You jumped!
Excuse me?
Yeah,
what did you just say to me?
I said you cheated! You jumped!
You're a poor sport.
Man, look, you're gonna give me my fucking money back right now, or you're not gonna be leaving in your car. You're gonna be leaving in an ambulance.
You want your fucking money back? And I want to deck him with the.
Okay. All right.
She's just like, no. You don't fucking accuse me of cheating, asshole.
All right. So Dex and Brawl.
Oh, this takes me back.
Because you're trying. I'm not having you do strength. I'm having you do Dex. You're trying to cold cock him. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, okay, I got it. Ooh. Okay. We got 3 10s plus 2 successes.
Okay, so how about your hunger dice there on those 10s? How you looking on that front? You good?
Well, I mean, I got a success with the hunger dice.
Okay, but it wasn't it wasn't a 10 though. Okay.
It was not a 10, no.
Okay.
No. Luckily.
All right, so you just there's just something about tonight. You were just wound for sound. It's the planets are aligned. You go and you see him telegraphing his punch, And you honestly felt like you could have stood there for a couple of seconds and let him even wind up further before you had to do anything. But he comes and he draws his right fist trying to get you with the cross, and you easily sidestep him and tag him in the right side of the head, right in the ear. And you maybe hit him a little harder than you anticipated, but he definitely staggers, and he says something that maybe sounds like olive toothpaste chocolate chip, and then falls to the ground. And there's a collective, oh.
Is he trying to activate the Winter Soldier? Like, what is he babbling on about?
No, no. He rolled four successes, and yeah, there is the kindred powers were definitely in Rose's favor
I was
there.
really lucky.
And hello, everyone. Thank you for tagging along in the chat with us so far. I see y'all. I saw Lex in there earlier. I see Vintage Self. I see you, sir. There's Hyrule. I see you as well. You're all on the Discord, so hi.
I took out a guy.
Yeah. So now we will pivot over to Ewan. So, Ewan.
Yes.
You are here in town with a purpose.
I am.
And you have just achieved your goals. You are standing in a VIP room of a club right before open. The kindred owner of this establishment, for whatever reason, incurred the wrath of the wrong Camarilla kindred from Chicago, and Ewan was sent west. Or maybe he was already in the neighborhood doing other work, and he was just conveniently there. However, one way or the other, Ewan happened to be in the right place at the right time. You trailed your mark for 2 to 3 days, worked your local contacts, and then you knew that Wednesday night was the night that he would go and get the cash drop from his club over the weekend and take it back to his haven. He would be by himself. There would be just a few kind staff in the club before it opened. But for a kindred of your abilities, they would not be of any concern. One way or the other, however you decided to handle them, they would be handled. Your mark didn't know what was coming.
They generally don't.
But they are now a pile of ash at your feet. You don't know how connected this individual was, but you are pretty sure that you might have just kicked over the hornet's nest. You recognize some of the ink on the body just before it crumbled to ash, and there was definitely a mark. This kindred was someone important.
I hate it when I don't get all the information before I hit. All right. I'm going to have to call somebody to get a quick extraction.
Oops.
Fucking idiots. I'm going to double charge that asshole next time.
So you call the individual who lined you up on this particular contract. It rings twice, and you hear the thumping of... Is that early dubstep in the background? Yeah. What's up?
Who was the mark?
Hold on. And you hear 2 brief clicks on the line. and then what sounds like a brief modem screech before your contact gets back in touch with you. Sorry about that. Anyways, the mark. Yeah, about that. Look, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you one way or the other. All I know is that
I hang up. Like, not gonna deal with this shit.
All right, so you're gonna start. Are you gonna be making your way out of the club here?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go at the back because I think I probably figured out that the back is the best way to go.
Yeah, and you. This is how you came in. This is how you're gonna leave. Are you intending on being stealthy about the matter, or are you?
I am.
Okay, so give me a Dex and Stealth.
Dex and stealth
Yes.
is a bunch of these. So that is 3 successes.
All right. As I said before, the mortals that were around, you know that they wouldn't be of any concern, and you were 100% correct. It's effortless. You just nonchalantly walk down the stairs, your briefcase in hand, and you walk out the back door. No one seems to pay any attention to you. No one seems to notice that you even were here.
I'm gonna kick on Silence of Death.
Okay. And that is actually when you will. I'm assuming, or are you going to use Silence of the Death when you like get outside the building, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get outside because I already know that that particular area is clear.
Yep. So Silence of Death is free. You move silently. The alley is deserted. The taxi that you would have paid cash to take you here is long gone, as was instructed. And as you're standing there pondering what to do, if you had silenced your phone, you feel it vibrating in your pocket. And it is your contact.
Hello.
All right, it was a Baron's child. They're in with some Karna fanatics. Yeah, when they find out that she's been whacked, that city is gonna get turned upside down.
Well, that's information I could have used 20 minutes ago.
And I'm just now finding that out myself. All right, look, hold on? And you hear the line go mute for just a couple of moments. All right, look, I know someone who thinks they might have a line on someone actually in Denver right now. Give me one moment. And
to kill or to get me out of here?
To get you out of there. And that is actually when Chris will get a phone call. This is from one of your old friends from Chicago. This is not as an aside. This is not the same individual that is currently talking to you, and this is someone different.
Okay. What would I know them by?
You would know them by Jeremy.
Hey, Jerry Bear, what's up?
Hi. Look, you were around Boulder last weekend, right? Boulder, Estes Park, somewhere, Colorado Springs, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be like around Denver right now, would you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Why?
Holy shit, this is so awesome. Hold on a second. And you get muted. And so there's a moment where both of you are silenced, and then Ewan's person gets back on the line. Okay, look, we actually have someone that can pick you up. Uh,
Are they
the
reliable?
uh, yeah, Jeremy knows them, and Jeremy is willing to vouch for her. So, I mean, do you really have a choice anyway?
It's true. I'll give them an address that's about 3 blocks from where I am.
All right. Okay. They are in town right now. They will be there momentarily.
Hmm.
And then click.
Yeah, I hang up.
And then that's when Chris, your conversation picks back up. All right. Yeah. Your package is going to be at blah address.
Hmm.
One kindred. Get them east ASAP, and we'll get you details on the road.
Okay, sure.
And Chris would know that out east is a whole lot of nothing. Uh,
Should be an easy overnight delivery. Hopefully.
in theory. And so we will go back to Ewan here, who is starting to head towards the address. So what is Ewan doing as he is making his way to the extraction site?
Since I know that nobody can sort of see me, I'm gonna pop up obfuscate the unseen passage.
Okay, that is a rouse check, please.
This is a rouse check, and I'm good.
All right, excellent. So there you are. You can move about and minimally interact with your environment. And if you wanted to have Silence of Death still up, that's also cool. So there
right.
you be. I need to take a quick drink. One moment. There we are. And yes, hi again, everybody in chat. Thank you for hanging around. We love you all. So there we are at the extraction site. So Chris, you're pulling up, and you notice that Ewan you notice a man standing there.
He doesn't see shit.
Oh, that is right. Yes, that is correct. So, Chris, actually, you do get to the extraction site, and Ewan is you're just hanging there, obfuscated, keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming I would have gotten like a text or something detailing like who was gonna pick me up.
Yep. Your contact in Chicago would have texted Black Ford Focus RS. Should be there 5 minutes. And we'll say that the spot that you picked, you're 3 blocks definitely off the beaten path now. So you're not going to have to be picking a random, car out of a busy, like rack, traffic flow. But Chris, you do get to the address, and you pull up, and you don't see anyone standing there.
Check my phone for the pickup time.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the window,
Which window?
the passenger side.
Which would break obfuscate.
Yeah, it would.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't care. I'm leaving the city anyway.
Mm-hmm. So Chris, you see this kindred just pop up out of nowhere by the passenger side door.
Hit the, I assume, automatic
Oh yeah,
windows?
yeah, oh yeah, auto everything. Come on.
Goes down a little bit. Did I actually, Pat, did I get a name?
Nope.
Are you Chris?
That's my name. Who are you?
Your extraction.
Oh, you're the package. Well, hop on in, front or back. If
I
anything,
prefer
you might be
front.
safer in the back, to be
All
honest.
right, I'll take the back.
Alrighty.
Are you Mr. Package? Thank you, Cliff.
No, he's Mr. Complete Package. Thank you very much.
All right, so Ewan, what does Chris? Go ahead and describe. What does Ewan see? What does Chris look like here?
So you do see sort of cash darkish, sort of just regular, not too much makeup. If there is makeup, it's a little smeared, it's like just sweaty, and red hair. She's got pencil skirt and sort of nice-ish higher end sort of sleeveless t-shirt, and has a huge, actually on here, love and fortune sort of tarot kind of thing skull, but it's like rainbows, very pride. But yeah, she's definitely classy for sure.
Okay, and Ewan, how is Ewan dressed?
He's got kind of like short black hair, suit jacket with like a designer shirt underneath, and then like black kind of tactical pants.
And he also happens to have a black, slightly oversized briefcase on his person as well.
Just a little oversized.
Mm-hmm. So the car itself, when you go and you sit down in the back, you notice that the seat doesn't have, at least the spot that you plop down in, doesn't have as much cushion as what it should. It actually almost feels like it's almost like a hard plastic instead of a cushion. But then you slide over and you notice, okay, this is more normal. And upon closer inspection, you can see that there's actually like, if you're looking, you can there's something afoot with the with that spot in the back seat.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the NOS tank.
So, Chris, you go ahead and you start heading east, and right now the section of Denver that you are in, the best way to do that is to just get right onto I-80 and start heading east.
All right, do so.
So, tech slacks and a suit jacket. Way to go, Cliff. So, does Chris have any music playing in the vehicle as she's getting onto the interstate?
Oh, let's see. She does have some form of like satellite radio.
Okay.
She is gonna make it a little bit comfy for the person. She's not gonna torch him with like Kylie Minogue, which is usually her usual go-to. Just sort of looks in the rearview mirror, kind of at Ewan, just like, "What's your flavor? What's your music flavor?"
Don't really have one.
All right, rock it is.
It is acceptable.
So, what flavor of rock? Now we're getting particular.
80s rock.
Butt metal. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes power metal. It's a power metal channel.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that works. That works. So, you start to, dense urban center becomes suburban sprawl, slowly starts to give way to, industrial brown zones on the outskirts of town. There's the airport with its perpetual cloud of smog hanging over it. And then you're on the open highway. Now, Chris, you've you've made plenty of runs out of Denver before. You know that if you're told to head east on I-80, the best logical place to head to is going to be North Platte, Nebraska. So onward and upward.
Yeah.
Now,
am I able to shoot a text, or do I get a text yet on more information?
not quite yet. No,
Okay.
there are still details being worked out.
Okay.
But you've
I just check momentarily, just like, nope.
no, and you and your phone is also strangely silent. So you would think, you know,
Check the bars. See, like,
yeah, that's where things are gonna be kind of problematic. This section, the coverage has gotten better over the years, but right here it gets to be kind of a funky spot just because of there's only so much spillover from the local the local antenna coverage in Denver Metro proper. Once you start working your way further and further out past the foothills, it gets to be a little scarier. But as of right now, your phone would normally be, on like 4G or 5G. If you've got it, you've got maybe 1 bar of 3G data. Ain't nothing gonna run. You will get maybe a phone call, maybe the occasional text. But any kind of internet browsing to pass the time right now is not going to bear much fruit. Now I will make a quick roll here.
nope, don't like that.
Okay. So, the first hour on the road passes by without incident. Has Chris been making any attempts to make any small talk with her little passenger here?
So, you on business, or is this, so since you're asking me, local trouble?
Not exactly.
Not that it's any of my business. Just wondering.
Yep, you're right. It's not.
Mine is just like mental check, just like, okay.
there goes
personal with this.
There goes that line of questioning.
All right.
I have to double check the itinerary. I actually, yes, for those of you watching,
Yeah.
I actually sat down and I plotted out a Kindred road trip. Calculated the time changes, the local sunrises and sunsets. Yeah, we've got everything here. So, important question: is Chris driving the speed limit?
No.
Is Chris?
She's
Chris
going. She's going what folks normally go over without being illegal.
And that'd be let's see here, down here. I even in my itinerary I even did standard and metric conversion too.
Oh, neat.
Yes.
Not that I know anything. Okay, so let's use the metric.
All right, so
I don't.
So the speed on I-80 is 75 miles per hour, which is 121 kilometers per hour.
That's oddly specific.
Well, so it'd be 120 km. So, so down here, yeah, you'd be able to get away with doing like 2 miles over. So 77, you'd be okay. Things can get kind of sketchy depending on what law enforcement thinks might be coming in or out of town on any particular given day, because of Denver has become a major gray market distribution point for jazz cabbage. Yes, but About 5 miles over is standard. Over that and whoop whoop. Uh, it depends. It depends. Me and my old age, Mikhail, I don't do more than 2 over. I've got a very, very clean driving record, and I'm paying absolutely nothing for car insurance right now, and I want to keep it that way. Thank you. But so the first,
Nice.
so the first
I'm
hour.
willing to bet Chris does not.
Nope. But so Chris, you're going to be able to start shaving time off of the itinerary. So the first hour passes, nothing, and then you manage to somehow get into a pocket of cell coverage, and both of your phones just start going crazy with text notifications.
Oh shit. Okay.
If both of you were to check your phones, the last or like the most recent message to the both of you would have come from a unknown number that says whoever is driving, Bluetooth the call to the car and call me back.
Anything important?
Guessing you got the same message.
I would check, but I don't want to get pulled over. What's the text?
It says Bluetooth the phone to the car, and then call them
Oh,
back.
okay.
Which, Chris, your phone would have already been, good to go. So,
Cool. So she it's an unknown number though that I'm calling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I do the thing. I push the button.
Okay. And as I had described on Ewan's previous phone call, you hear a couple of clicks, what sounds like a modem screech, and a couple more clicks. Yes, hello. Am I speaking to Chris?
Yep, that's me. What's up?
All right. Neither one of you recognize his voice, by the way. Yes, there's. Look, I don't know. You can hear whoever it is talking with someone else in the background, and there's a scuffle over the phone, and then this would be Ewan's first contact, or Ewan's contact. So Ewan, you recognize the voice. Chris, you do not, unfortunately. Yes. All right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. Is it clear?
It's a phone. Of course, we can hear you.
Well, look, I don't know how this damn thing works. All right, it's just this is what we need to do in order to actually have a secure conversation. So I don't know how to set the fucking thing up. All right, look. All right, hi, Chris. The route that you're going on right now, you were told to head east. Are you what? Are you on I-80? Are you going north and then east? Where are you at right now?
I'm on the I-80 heading east, I believe.
Okay, so
sorry, I believe is that a character? That is okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, and everything went off without a hitch. Yeah.
Yep. So far, so good. Just need a destination.
Yeah, we're working on that still. Get to North Platte. Check in there. We'll figure something out.
All right. Am I heading to a hotel? Where am I heading to?
There's a safe house there.
Okay.
Actually, you actually start to hear there's more and more chaos going on in the background. You start to hear like raised voices. What's probably a fist fight breaking out. All right, look, all right, I gotta go. Call this number back when you get to North Platte, and it disconnects.
What the actual fuck?
Surrounded by idiots.
You know this clown?
Unfortunately,
I'm sorry.
he and I are gonna have a long chat.
And you actually get a text on your phone that says, call me, and it's from your contact in Chicago. Call me when alone.
Understood. Send.
Okay. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and make another roll as the car continues to eat up highway.
Chris also, I think, has done this enough that she's going to do some regular just checks as well for like anyone following. Can I do that now?
Yep, go right ahead. That is going to be, let's see here. This is a prolonged focus. So let's go resolve and awareness, please.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep.
That's more dice than I anticipated. Perfect. 4 successes.
All right. Okay. So you've closed roughly half the distance between Denver and North Platte at this point in time. It's starting to get to be roughly, actually, let me check the time here. Yeah, it's actually getting to be about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You are just about to the time zone change from Mountain Time to Central Time. Chris, you yourself are very keenly aware of this fact just because in your line of work you need to know when you need to get to ground or pull over for the night and find a hotel. Or however Chris sleeps rough. So
She sleeps
trunk.
real rough.
Mm-hmm.
And Ewan is not going to enjoy cuddling up close to this.
Now, it's as you actually cross that time zone line, it's when you notice a singular headlight kind of blink into existence off of a on-ramp and start to come up behind you. You're still maintaining, we'll say you've opened it up. You're a little bit under 80 miles an hour now. So you're flirting with Popo territory, but as that singular headlight approaches, you notice that it is pouring on speed quick, and if you didn't know any better, you could almost hear probably some of the loudest motorcycle exhaust pipes you've ever heard in your entire life coming up behind you, hell bent for leather.
Oh wow, he's not being subtle. I'm gonna go into the glove compartment and pull out some marbles.
Okay. All right. So
Then roll down my window. Hopefully, it's dark in the vehicle because that's just how she's gonna keep it.
mm-hmm. You probably actually you would probably have like your console lights. You've probably got like the entire interior completely dimmed. It's completely dead inside the car. It's nice and dark. All right, so yeah, you've got your handful of marbles at the ready. The motorcycle is starting to creep up on you. Are you going to maintain speed, increase speed? What's the game plan here, Chris?
I'm gonna maintain and just swerve. Look like I'm just gonna casually like swerve like you normally do, and just like drop on the road. Just drop the marbles.
The briefcase is being opened and Betsy is being assembled.
Ah.
I can do that in the dark.
And yeah, Chris, you can't see what's going on back there, but you hear the pop pop of the briefcase, and maybe maybe the occasional like of pieces getting very like expertly snipped and snapped and screwed together. Go ahead and give me a dex and athletics roll for the marble toss, please.
Three successes.
Ty goes to the acting vampire. He's seen this move before,
Damn
but his reaction time left something to be desired. And in fact, just as he sees your window start to roll down, yeah, you might notice he's got his right hand on his throttle, and he was starting to reach his left arm down on his side of the motorcycle, and that's when he noticed the window come down, and he went, "Oh fuck!" Grabbed the other handlebar, and his timing was just a little too far off. And between the marbles that are on the pavement, bouncing off the pavement at mock Jesus Christ, at the rider, they spill their bike, and you see a trail of sparks in their rear view as you keep pulling ahead.
Is it just the one bike?
As you can see, at least for now, just the one bike. There wasn't if there was another rider with him, they haven't shown themselves. You can't hear a bike, you can't see headlights. You would assume if there was another rider coming up behind, they might have maybe gotten tangled up in Chris's handiwork, but there is no other riders, no other threats behind you that you can see right now.
All right, I'll finish assembling, just in case.
You may want to keep that handy, whatever that is. I don't care what it is, just don't hurt the car.
Oh, it won't hurt the car.
Then we're good. Actually, she's gonna keep an eye out for any popo at this point, and she wants to put a bit of distance between the cyclist and that, or unless her like current trajectory is gonna put distance as it is, then she's gonna stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not going to like drastically increase speed. You're gonna stay, in that safe zone, or are you gonna speed up some?
No, I'm just gonna maintain.
Okay.
They'll give distance enough as it is.
All right, that works for
Again,
me.
playing it safe. We don't need to be pulled over.
Yep. That'll buff out. I'm sorry, I just now saw the Twitch chat. Sorry. But excellent. So let's see here. The cyclist has been dealt with. You're about
There's a list. Swell.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on a second. I lost my train of thought bringing up the Twitch browser, or bringing my browser up. I need to refresh my drink anyway.
Make you, drive casual.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just fly casual.
Right. Chewbacca sound.
Chewbacca sounds. Ah.
Anyway, so it is the you're just pulling up uh, to North Platte. Uh, all in all, relatively incident free, other than the one mysterious incident there with the motorcyclist. Um, and just as you are pulling into town, Chris, you get a text on your phone with a address.
Put that into the GPS. And I don't put the voice on because I don't need that.
So how many encounters before it's helicopter time? No, there will be no helicopters appearing in this. No, Cliff. No. Anyways,
Not this one anyway.
no.
But I do
get on the
request
phone-
one.
I get on the phone with Charlotte. Gonna need a helicopter.
Oh God.
So you put the address into the GPS. You've deactivated the voice guidance because who doesn't? And this is actually it's an old abandoned Salvation Army. It looks like an old like bunkhouse or missionary site to where like an old like shelter, which in the city of North Platte is a little out of place, but it is what it is. At least that's what the sign said.
And to your right, we'll be heading into this space here for the morning.
So what time is it?
Right now it is approximately it is approximately 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Sunrise or local sunrise is at 6:10 actually. 6:10 a.m.
Okay.
Now here's the kicker, as they say. You know that the eventual goal is to be getting east. That's all well and good. You know that realistically you probably could put some more miles behind you if you wanted to. However, this is what the instructions so far have told you to do. So,
And I need to make a call from here too. So that will eat up some time. So if we're on schedule, we're on schedule.
Yep. And let's go ahead and speaking of phone calls, we'll deal with these and then we will take our break. So we'll go ahead and we will go over to Chris first, and then we will take care of Ewan's phone call, and then we will go to break. So, Chris, you are making. Who are you calling?
Well, she's going to mention to Ewan that if he has anything he needs to do, he should head inside. Or if he has anything, she has no idea. She assumes he's just going to do some catch-up calls because he couldn't in the vehicle because of the cell reception.
Yeah, he's gonna keep an eye on things and then go inside.
Okay. All right. So, inside the old shelter, you'll notice there's some. It's actually not very big. Like the common room would probably only comfortably accommodate like 10, maybe 15, bunks. Old shut down, kitchen, an old admin area. It's relatively small. The building's fallen apart. There's definitely sections of the roof that have, if like the old drop tile, gets all soggy and just plops onto the floor over time. Broken windows. You can see where someone had gotten to a section of the sheetrock and started to go after the wires. This place does not look secure by any stretch of the imagination. You're muted.
I don't imagine that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna do a quick go around, check things out.
Okay. Ewan, go ahead and roll a. Yeah, let's go wits and awareness. Why not?
Wits and awareness.
Drink.
Yeah. Alright. It's almost like I planned this character to have some wits and awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Funny that.
That is 2 crits and a regular success. None of them on the hunger dice.
Okay. All right, so you're walking around the interior perimeter, going room to room. Yeah, the more you're looking, there's no way in hell this place is a safe house. There's multiple points of entry, very unsecure, lots of wide open space. This is no bueno. But then it is when you are actually going and looking through a utility closet. That is when you actually discover, thanks to your critical, that there is a hidden compartment in the floor. Basically, there's a slop sink where you would keep like a mop and bucket. The sink does look to be functional, but there's you see like a little hinge that maybe they didn't paint over good enough, and you see like a pull hoop to where it's okay. This entire sink just came out of the floor on a hinge noiselessly, and underneath is black.
Ready? So I'm gonna throw on the flashlight on my phone and flash it down there and kind of
Okay.
see if I can see anything.
Down below, it's fairly utilitarian. Cinder block walls, poured, unfinished concrete floor. It's not very big. The room itself is maybe 10 foot by 10 foot. I can't convert the meters on the fly. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We generally go by feet up here.
We go by feet.
Okay. I'm trying to accommodate my Canadian friends here, but you do
appreciated.
Yay! But you do see that there's 2 cots, a mini fridge, and not much else.
Impressive.
And the door itself actually, or the trap door itself, seems to be made out of some fairly sturdy metal.
All right, so I'm going to put it back to where it was, and then I'm going to go out and get Chris.
Okay. And Chris, while Ewan was out exploring, were you poking around and looking, or were you going to make your call?
Well, I wanted to make sure Baby is parked in a space where I won't get any jackings during the day, because humans are active during the day, and humans, in my experience as a human, are assholes.
Humans suck.
Yes. But you...
So do we, but, in a different way.
True. You do see where... I mean, when you're dealing with this part, or a kind of section of town like this, where you've got just an abandoned homeless shelter just chilling there, it stands to reason there's plenty of places where you think you'll be able to hide your car from random passersby. A casual observer wouldn't have any problem, just going right past without even thinking twice. If you were wanting to maybe do something a little more, we'll say thorough, that would require a roll.
I think if she's pretty settled in where it is right now, that being the case. She's also gonna do some like hiding, using of shrubbery, using of foliage if necessary.
Okay.
Once she gets up, but she's gonna make that call first.
Okay. All right. So you call your person. Hello.
Hey, it's Chris. You asked me to call this number?
Yeah. So, here is the arrangement. You are going to need to get your package to Sioux City, Iowa by tomorrow night. They have a flight that they need to catch at the airport. We've made arrangements. This flight will be leaving Sioux City at 3:15 a.m.
Shit. Okay.
Are you going to be able to make this work?
Oh, I can make it work.
But
I mean, it's going to cost you, obviously.
right about that. So
What?
no, well,
I'm sorry, this is Jeremy that I'm talking to? Or who am I talking to? Do I know?
no, you do not know this individual.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, this was the all right, no, this is Steve's guy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Steve's guy.
Okay, so I'm already in a not okay mood with him as we speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, like we'll be the first to admit we're in a bit of a spot. However, name it.
$500,000. 50 grand. And he gets there safe. You can shortchange me to less than that, but that's my asking price. You want to go lower? Fine. Nothing's going to happen to your guy.
Done. $500,000. Click. And that is when Ewan catches the tail end of that phone conversation.
Well, I'm gonna stick kind of on the inside a little bit, and then call up that particular number that said "call me when you're alone."
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not recognize the voice. However, you can tell eventually when you speak to one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, we've established that. Stop wasting my time.
Sioux City. There's a
What about it?
There's a flight that you're going to have to catch. As background information, Ewan would know that Sioux City's airport is basically 100% under the control of the Camarilla. That is one of the few airports that you can safely say that a kindred can travel in or out of 100% of the time undetected. So that as a character note, that is why you're getting told to be going to this random little tiny shit splat city in the Midwest.
All right.
There's a flight that's going to leave at 3:15 tomorrow night. It's going to take you to Chicago, and from there, you're going to have to talk to Jackson about Denver.
Fucking Jackson. All right.
Look, he needs to know what's going on. We haven't gotten any intel out of the city for a while.
All right.
Call me if you have any problems.
Sure. He's just gonna hang out.
Okay. So the phone calls are done. So, Ewan, are you going to touch base again with Chris here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna go out after the phone call. This may not look like much of a safe house, but it is a safe house.
Well, good to know. At that point, Chris had already gotten out of her vehicle. It's gonna start camouflaging, kind of.
Okay.
Again, she's confident.
And you would recognize what she's doing. She's you know, taking what steps she can to conceal the car.
Precautionary measures, if you will.
Yes.
Understandable.
So, how's it look on the inside?
The upper part doesn't look like much, but there's a hidden area.
Just the one?
There's several spaces to sleep.
And Chris would know of safe houses like this. There's a we'll say it's a poorly kept secret that there are in certain thoroughfares within the United States, there are random kindred safe houses out in the wilderness. They're few and far between, and you have to know someone who knows someone to be given the location for one of these. So the fact that this safe house has effectively been burned for this extraction, Chris tells you that this is kind of a BFD.
This is kind of a big deal. So, for the most part, we'll be safe. You can sleep peacefully.
That's what I
It's
figured.
going to be a long trip. Looks like I'm taking you to Sioux City Airport.
That's what I heard too.
Okay, good. Did you hear from your guy? Because I certainly did.
Not necessarily that guy, just somebody higher up that particular food chain.
Cool. I suggest we head in, get some rest. Hopefully, we're up early enough that we can make it.
Yeah.
And
so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Bring Chris in, show the removable, I guess, sink, and where to sleep.
And yeah, the room is as described. This is very no frills. There is like one there's one incandescent like light bulb kind of hanging from the ceiling. The ladder to get down into the safe room isn't so much as a ladder as it is one of those like emergency escape ladders that you toss out a window and you can like roll it back up. So yeah, that's how you get up and down through there. Oh, and hello there, Vervorsted. Yes, I recognize the name. I've seen you around. Not here, but I've seen you around, I think, anyway. But yes. Oh, no, you followed yesterday. Anyway, so we will go ahead. We're going to take a break, and we will come back. I'm going to say 7-ish minutes. So go
Ish.
ish. I will get some music going here. And that we'll see you in 7 minutes. Alrighty.
Everybody hydrate.
Yes, hydrate.
Hydrate!
And go into break. Alright.
Abel's spirit expired, wrath of God came down upon him, cursed first sire. Sit right at my feet, my child, and listen up close. Tell him the story of us, kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah, sire, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan. Sit right at my feet, my child, listen up close. Tell him the story of us, the kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah, sire, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan. Christmas excised, 3 marks forward with pride. Hubris weighed upon him, final bane his exile went and caused him to stride. Headed east of the land and nod with the hunger for blood. Lonely wretch's only friend, the demon Lilith he saw. Taught him about the power dormant deep inside a flower blossomed. And he realized that now was his time. Left the garden a man apart, she would only hold him back. Loneliness hit, he chose 3, Zyla, Enoch, and Irad. The 3, second generation of his love. But the fates would see that his creations became undone. See the seed of grievous planted with Yahweh's word. Jihad began, and now the younger forces return. Sit right at my feet, my child, and listen up close. Tell him the story of us, the kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah's eyes, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan. Sit right at my feet, my child, listen up close. Tell him the story of us, the kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah's eyes, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan. Gathered 13 clans were staging a scene. Erupted out a holy war the likes had never been seen. Betrayed their parents, the heirs apparent, the struggle for power. Younger generations discovered the amaranth flower. Wheels and plans, bringing death at their hands. Eternal jihad. Everyone was wondering where on earth the Cain had gone. But our father kept quiet, mourning the loss of his child. A second city rotting in like a body with cancer. God could not turn a blind eye upon us any longer, and the skies were clouded over, bringing upon us rain and thunder, flooded under the stain, both the glory and shame. But we know that one day Cain will come and make us all pay. Sit right at my feet, my child, and listen up close. Tell him the story of us, a kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah's eyes, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan. Sit right at my feet, my child, and listen up close. Tell him the story of us, a kindred unholy host. Came the All-Father, from who our entire race began. Yesiah's eyes, still orchestrating for us his darkest plan.
Hey guys, what's up? Are you guys ready for tonight? Who's the ST?
Get your card out. We already started the game about a half hour ago. Get into character.
Walking in the door, heels clicking on the floor. Fangs in, figure trim, got them begging for some more. Introduce, get a tag, and my sheet is hot to pop. Hips swaying all along, and they hope it never stops. Deviation from the ratchet bitches thinking of the scene. Taking in a pretty say that they ain't never seen. Tremors, tribe bonds, Ventrus, throw money. Takes more than a ruse to get this nerdy honey. Step it up, throw your chops if you're doubting on my skill. A vamp, Boba Fett, you know I stay to kill. Got a Nas on my left and an ass on my right. From the ugly to the slide, there is gonna be a fight. Trades get spent like dollars at a strip club. Breaking up my wicked spell, the geos give you more love. Flash a pointy smile and everything is mine. Beg for me the chickadee so sanguinely sublime. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, come try, no it's not just a game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to tame. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, don't lie, you are playing my game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to tame.
That's not how this game works. You're supposed to spend a social trait and then beat me in a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Corset locked and loaded like the barrel of a gun. Pulling on my strings and making skinny bitches run. That ass in them jeans, a sight for sore eyes. So fixed on real dolls in bondage, hentai. Face me in a challenge and you know I always win. The Botticelli body turning prayers into sins. Best of every generation watching as I twerk. While the ghouls are lining up and then I put them all to work. See me drop it down, then bring it on back up. Work it round even better than that red stuff. I'm a succubus, a siren, and a twisted little girl. Riding hard, fast and dirty till I take over the world. I'm no fool, you see, but I got a secret. Don't fuck with me. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, come try, no it's not just a game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to tame. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, don't lie, you are playing my game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to Licking lips like a lion when I'm laying down the law. Screaming for their mommies as I watch the bodies fall. Ecstasy and agony, the mix, it makes me shiver. When the boys are dying in my arms and my kiss is delivered. Count yourself as lucky if you suffer my embrace. Eyes are rolling back and laying human souls to waste. I chosen few to rep the name of beauty and of brains. Diablerie will follow if you bring me any shame. Enjoy the dead bliss, your life I won't miss. Dreams become true by way of our tryst. Games are made for children and I live in this reality. Massacre for the kindred with the cowardly mentality. Game night and you see a new face. Players are disappearing and vanish without a trace. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. I'm the RP killer making mortal blood rain. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, come try, no it's not just a game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to tame. Red lips, wide hips, I'm the one that you crave. Had a kiss so poisonous that it will put you in your grave. Black eyes, don't lie, you are playing my game. Never trust a painted lady with a monster to tame. Fog is hanging heavy, heels have seen some better days. Shadow creeping on me where the demons surely lay. Walking down a darkened street where everything's the same. Hackle slowly rising like a corpse up from the grave. Houses gray with windows white and lightning starts to flicker. Thunder rolling in and my stomach's getting sicker. Night it surrounds me and finds me unaware. Cell is dead, makeup smudged and my new dress has a tear.
See her walking there and I can't help but to stare. Watch her hair blow around her in the cold night air. I lick my lips and I start to follow along the street. Stick to the shadows, cause I don't want her to freak and get up close. Night wraps around us like a cloak. Drawn up.
Boom, boom, and there we are. We are back. Hi, everybody. Yay. Hello, hello. Seamless transition. Not really, but... So, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Yes, we're doing this live. I've yet to storytell live, so this has been an adventure. This has been alright. This has been fine. So, anyways, welcome back. We're picking up the next night here with overnight delivery. This is where things are gonna start getting fun. We had the preamble, we had the setup in the first half, and yeah. So, yes, we are back. Verivorsted. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yes, words. Okay. Sure. I'm not going to because I don't know myself. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's make some rouse checks. Nope. Not successes. All right. I am not going to take the time to personalize y'all's beast. We're just mechanically, you get hungrier. This is a one shot. We're not, yes. You maybe get a little hangry. And one thing that I maybe should have taken a little closer look at is what time of the night y'all would actually be waking up with your humanity scores. But we'll worry about that at a future time. Okay. Oh, thank you. So, I was explaining to Steve and Rose here during the intermission that this is where things are going to start getting hairy. So, Chris, your understanding of the, or your understanding and knowledge of the local area is, even under the best conditions, it is just a little over 5 hours between North Platte and Sioux City. And that's taking the risky rural route. You start driving into the south of the Sandhills there in the Panhandle. There's there's sections in the city where, in various cities where kindred know not to go because of werewolf presence. Well, there's that, and then there's the outdoors, the actual wilderness. She's maybe made the run once or twice. Maybe once because she didn't have a choice in the matter. Going east along I-80, however, does bear its own particular set of risks. And my autofocus has been messed up. Anyways, because both Lincoln and Omaha on I-80, once you get actually closer to civilization, those are anarch hotspots as well. So, that does also bear out its own difficulties. So we're just going to assume that the both of you have been kind of hashing this out, discussing the timeline. The plane is going to leave Sioux City at 3:15 a.m. It is sunset was 9:17. We can say that it takes you all approximately a half hour to go about, your nightly getting ready, before, reconvening and starting to hash out the plan. So you've got a little bit of time before you actually need to make a decision and hit the road. So taking the eastern route does increase your travel time a little bit. You already that is true. Because you were already going to be pushing at taking the northern route as far as being able to make the plane. That being said, it can be argued that there might be ways to maybe speed the process up, maybe delay the plane if absolutely necessary. Before the coterie hits the road. Ooh, I used the C word for you too. Ew. Yeah. But before the two of you hit the road, that is. I like that. Okay. All right. Is audio fine though? Is audio okay? No, it's not. No, it's not. What happened to my audio? There we go. Hi-yo.
Is that better?
It's better. There we
Hello.
go. Okay, there. We're back.
Can only hear Patrick, is what
Yeah.
they said.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay then.
Okay.
Yo.
Sorry about that.
Missed my making fun of catives.
Mm-hmm.
Can hear both now. Okay.
Oh. So drop that. Yeah. So the C word, coterie, and then the Steve's line.
And then I said, I should. At least I haven't used the other C word, cative.
How dare you?
So, anyways, yes, we've sorry about the audio problems there. But we did establish. See, this is why I don't do it live. So then, yeah, things like this that do happen.
But counterpoint, doing it live means that the chat can tell you right away that we
That
don't
is
have
very
ice.
true.
Yeah.
We could be like, we can fix it right away.
That is
and then
very true. Yep. Anyways, so we are deciding on taking the northern route the eastern route.
Yes,
We're taking
because no
Eastern
werewolves.
No
We'd rather
werewolves.
deal with extended time travel travel time as opposed to dealing with werewolves and delays that could possibly get us to miss the flight.
Yep.
Altogether.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So, yep, everyone's been hashing it out. Are there any last minute prep that you all would like to do before you hit the road?
I'm gonna leave the case in the trunk, but Betsy's coming with me.
And what is Betsy?
Betsy is a 50 caliber sniper rifle that is very, very shiny.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, the oversized briefcase was the undersized rifle case for Betsy. But yes, Betsy is a big boom, big bada boom.
Big bada boom.
Mm-hmm.
This is my rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Exactly. So, how about Chris? Anything else that Chris is planning on doing?
She's just trying to find stuff to be able to just hinder on the roads. She's checking her stock of any kind of nails or welded nails or something like that.
We had an out of character discussion prior to this earlier.
It included marbles and welded nails, apparently, on the road. Dirty driving tricks.
Yes.
This is all from Patrick. I don't know how he knows this.
Mm-hmm. But no, you toss marbles. It doesn't work so much anymore now because modern vehicles, the windshields are a lot more angled. But in older, boxier cars, when the windshields were more straight up and down, marbles and motorcyclists, marbles. And then you can make caltrops, welding the heads of nails together, just out the window, just boop. Okay. Don't like someone getting too close. There you go.
But now we use metal D4s.
Oh, I never pondered that. I like that. So,
This is true.
Mm-hmm. So, you've got one. Well, we'll say you've got one bag of marbles left, and you've got plenty of the caltrops. If you wanted to toss them, you've got plenty to rock and roll with there. So, marbles you might want to hang on to for an absolutely last
ditch effort.
Mm-hmm. So,
Hyrule Gardner said in the chat, "What a waste of D4 is blasphemy." Look, if the difference is between us getting away and me having to throw some of these level up dice, aluminum dice, then
See
the
that
dice
pitch?
are going out the fucking window.
So, anyways, we're getting into the car. Now you are gonna have to fill up, which we're gonna take, or you're gonna top off the car before you actually get back onto I-80.
Yeah.
So we'll say you get onto the road without incident, and you start eating up pavement. And what are we listening to tonight?
Fuck it, she needs to get in the zone. She's throwing on some of the pop and bubblegum pop. Sorry, this is my car. And sometimes she's a lady.
And Ewan is just stewing in Ventru. So, you're driving along. Are you still maintaining, or we'll say comfortably over the speed limit?
This is after I fueled up, or if
Yes.
on my way to?
Yeah. You are
Okay.
you are on the road now.
at least until I get out of city limits, then I'm comfortably, for the time being.
Okay. All right, and calling North Platte a city is kind of it's an insult to cities. But yes, outside of the orange glow of the outdated arc sodium lamps that dot the highway, how's that? That works.
Yeah, I mean, if we're also going to argue that, we can also argue that maybe maybe a Caitiff may not be the best option for a Venture escort. Just saying. Anyways, that's a read. That's definitely a read.
But, so,
Steve.
I love you all.
Fucking Caitiff.
All right, so you're driving along, and that is when Steve, you get a Ewan, you get a text on your phone, and it says, "Everything okay?"
Do I recognize?
Oh yeah, this would have been from your main contact in Chicago. Not the higher up that you spoke to, but this is from your main person.
Definitely, they would probably know me enough at this point that when I just type out "fine" with a period, that they can tell that it's like fine.
Mm-hmm. The unspoken tension. Yes. You get a response back. Heading east is going to be hot. You barely made it out of Denver in time.
How do you know we're going east?
Because that was the instructions that were given.
No other choice, and I send like a wolf emoji.
Understood. And then a thumbs up. And
We're gonna have words later. Send. We're gonna have.
Oh,
words.
he actually voiced the sass.
Okay then.
You do get a response back to that. You and me and Jackson. Period.
Fucking hate this guy.
And so Chris, I don't know if you actually would notice him texting there in the back, but as you're looking and you see the orange glow of North Platte disappear, what's going through your head right now as you see highways start to fall back behind you?
Just trying to think. Cutting down time, figuring out how to get there quick. If there's any off roads that she knows of that can cut time or anything like that. You say she has made some runs around here before. She's made mostly the werewolf run before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there anything else that she might think of that would make this track a little bit cumbersome that she's going to be worried about?
Yeah, see, we could say that you've actually probably made the Omaha to Denver run quite a bit. But as far as going off into the northern sections, once you start getting past North Platte, at any point in time, you can basically break off north and start taking county and state highways and the occasional gravel road north, and you will eventually get to Highway 20, which goes east into Sioux City through Nebraska. So Yeah, you've got I-80 that goes east-west through the southern part of the state, and then you've got Highway 20 that goes east-west through the northern section of the state, and lots of little feeder roads and lots of little towns in between the two. Now, granted, there's a couple 100 miles distance between the two, so yeah, things can get a little interesting. But yeah, at any point in time, you could, in theory, break north, especially once you get closer to Lincoln. On I-80, that's gonna for reference, Lincoln's gonna be about an hour and a half drive from Sioux City, closer to 2-hour drive from Sioux City. So, well, Lincoln's kind of like the home stretch. And
Okay, she's gonna definitely see how much time she can cut to get to Lincoln at the very least.
You know that once you get past North Platte, the likelihood of cops is slim to none. They all focus their attention on the highway between Denver and North Platte, trying to catch all the drug mules. But once you're past that point, you can open it up a little bit more, or at least you think you could open it up a little bit more.
Cool. She's gonna go with the confidence then, and just go with it.
Okay.
She's gonna open it up a bit more.
All right, and you do notice she seems to be a little bit more comfortable in the road now. The car is definitely picking up speed.
When the car picks up speed, I'm gonna like do a quick like check to see if there's like anybody behind us type thing as to why we picked up speed.
Mm-hmm.
You got a plan to catch is just all she says.
And
we're gonna make sure you catch it.
All right.
But you got the right idea. If you want to keep an eye out, that would help me a lot.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, so are you gonna actively like kind of like just turn around and just be looking out the rear of the car the whole time, or are you just gonna be taking periodic looks?
Like I'll keep the rifle kind of across the like the back seat type thing, but I will I'll kind of be leaning back into the corner so I can just glance quick over my shoulder to see like if there's anybody coming up behind us.
Okay.
And then that keeps my field of vision like on the left side of the car.
Gotcha. And go ahead, since you're looking, go ahead and make a wits and awareness roll, please.
And everybody else take a drink.
Mm-hmm.
So we got, oh right, I need another hangry dice. So it's 2 of these. And my awareness. Holy shit.
Can you see God?
Yeah, pretty much. So that's
Can you see
it
Kane?
is a messy critical, however. So
Okay.
I've got the 2 crits and then 3 other successes. So it's like 7 successes.
You don't see anything really of note. It's at least nothing sticks out. This time of night, I mean, it's early. There's still lots of over the road semis on the highway. You don't start getting into the we'll call it the lost highway time of night until closer to like 2 or 3 in the morning. I-80 is busy.
As a sub note, though, that is 7 successes on 6 dice.
Yes. But
yeah, I can see God.
Yeah. Nothing is striking you as being out of place. But there's that. Did she
There's
just
a cat around here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she just tell you what to do? She did, didn't she? She told you, "Oh yeah, keep an eye out." This caitiff just bossed you around.
Fucking caitiff.
I think you might have to address that at some point in time here. And until you get to boss Chris around, you're going to suffer a -2 to all your rolls.
Ugh.
But you know for a fact that you are free and clear and you can actually relax.
Oh, I'm not going to relax. First of all, I'm a Ventru. Secondly, this fucking caitiff just told me what to do. There's no relaxing in this car.
Here we go.
I'm waiting for that interaction. Now shit just get real. Okay.
Is the enemy outside the car or in?
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
I love that. So, the bubblegum pop keeps playing. No, what? Like, are we talking like the actual like 50s, 60s bubblegum pop, or are we talking 90s bubblegum pop? Okay.
So it's worse.
Oh, so all right. So maybe
Like I said, we're talking Kylie. We're talking that. Like, I can't sing it because we're gonna get muted. But like,
maybe
You can sing
can't
up to
get
3
Let me
seconds.
just say, I
of it.
can't get it out of my head. We put it that way.
So, and yep, and Ewan is just sitting there, and maybe if I have to hear that Aqua song one more fucking time. But
Fun fact, I used to work in a record store, and I used to use Aqua to torture the new employees.
I would not be that employee. I'd be like, I fucking love that song.
they're like, yeah, turn this up. So, anyways,
Yeah, really.
anyways,
Because Aqua has a greatest hits album.
I have questions about that, and I'm gonna have to do some research later. But, anyways, another hour passes. This is where things like there's the stretch of I-80 between North Platte and York, where it is flat. There is nothing. And the fact that this right now, the moon phase, you have just that faint sickle of a waning moon kind of, hanging in the sky. And, if the moon was full, you'd probably be able to see for miles. That's how flat and barren this stretch of territory is. And it's at that point in time, as you're waxing poetic inside your own head, that
Say werewolves so I can boss the caitiff
it
around.
is not a werewolf. It is not a werewolf.
I mean,
Wrong section for that.
Yeah, this is the Kevin Sorbo gift time. Disappointed.
You just got brake checked. Dex and drive to avoid rear-ending the car ahead of you.
Oh shit. Dex and Drive?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh sweet. Oh sweet. That's a fucking load of dice right there. Oh yeah. Can I throw the specialty in there?
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not racing, it's braking. If you were Tokyo drifting, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another Fast and Furious reference. I'm at 2.
6 successes.
6 successes. You slam on the brakes. You crank the wheel. You feel the car on the rumble bars in the shoulder, but you avoid hitting the car ahead of you, which would have hit the car ahead of it, which would have hit the semi ahead of it. There is must have been a sudden traffic accident up ahead, but you have come to a dead stop, and you see that there's traffic starting to still pass you in the left lane, but they're starting to slow down as well.
Cool. What's off road?
You're gonna off road. Okay.
I don't like this plan, but fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay. So you are going to attempt to off road in your Ford Focus. Okay. All right. So
I mean, chances of she's just gonna quickly like go through and just like, okay,
okay.
gonna have to off road if we're gonna keep going forward.
This works. This works.
Does it though?
This works. I want you to do intelligence and drive, Chris. I'm trying to think of all of the weird, fucked up drive die pools I can throw at you to justify saying.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. From your position, you think you can see that. All right. It's relatively
Manipulation plus drive. Go.
I'm gonna social my car. A little Knight Rider action.
Sorry, Michael. I can't do that.
Right. The thing with this here, yeah, you can go in the ditch. This section of the state, this is all like flat grassland, flat ranching country. In theory, yeah, you could off-road around whatever's going on up ahead of you. Getting back onto the highway is going to be kind of a bitch, but you can do it.
Okay, this is gonna get bumpy.
Great.
Dexton drive.
Specialty for this one.
Nope.
Dang. Okay.
Nope. You're not racing.
Ah.
if you took rally racing or road racing, then that might be, I might be able to like maybe.
Fucking Katos.
Okay.
This is either really good or really bad.
I mean, there's 2 crits, so 2 10s are in there.
Oh, we got a messy crit then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It sounds messy.
And then 2 other successes.
Man, I haven't dealt with Katos in a while. What's their
They can have
What's
any.
the
They can have any compulsion. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or the like the generic compulsions.
and she sprouts bat wings like a gangrel?
Not so much that. Let's see here.
Any massive like road rage, maybe.
Oh no, that's the angle I'm working for here. I'm just
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
She's also a redhead, fiery hot temper.
Or
You got
is
the right
it?
player for it.
Wait, hold on. I got a dad joke. Or is it off-road rage?
Yes, it is.
Stop.
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 That's not even crimes. That's good. That's
Stop.
clever.
Stop.
So,
I've gone around the circle of dad joke from like good to like
Yep.
no, and then it's really good again.
Dad. Duh. There we
But-
go.
and the cat joined in.
Yes, Smoky Kitty.
But anyways, so
I got it.
No.
Here's a
yes,
cat.
there's the cat.
Aw.
So, you know, how dare they? You know, they're fuck it. I'm doing my best driving impersonation as you are just grinding the living shit out of your gears, trying to get low torque to get into the ditch, out of the ditch. You managed to You managed to get up in front of the traffic jam, but oh boy, did you just piss off that state patrolman that was sitting there watching the accident. You are now flying down the road, and you have the red and blues in your rear view, and they are gaining.
Not gonna lie, I'm about to cheat.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Chris, keep driving. And then I'm gonna roll down the window and I'm gonna shoot the cop's tires out.
Okay.
Does it count though?
What do you mean?
Does it count to alleviate my -2 dice pool?
Yeah, you're
That's what I mean by cheating.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, I'll allow it. She has to comply with the order.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm ordering her to keep driving.
All right. Well, it depends on if she's gonna sass you or not. If she's, you are gonna keep driving. You're not gonna you know what? I'm turning this bitch around.
Hang on a second.
You can walk to Sioux City.
Oh God, no.
Fuck this guy.
She's gonna you better have a good idea, and then she's probably gonna see him in the rear view mirror, just I'm gonna have to lay low for a while.
Yeah. Well, because I was leaning on the kind of the right side, so I'm gonna basically reach over with my left hand, roll down that window because that'll be the easiest to get the sniper rifle out, and then I'm kind of, with my hips leaning on the actual lower part of the window, and I'm just gonna, take the shot.
Okay, this is.
Oh my, he is Ventru.
This is a Dex and Firearms. Your specialty does apply.
Oh yeah, another dice.
You are shooting out of a moving vehicle at a moving target, trying to shoot the tire. We're gonna say this is at a -2.
-2 dice.
-2 dice.
Okay. Let's get some dice ASMR for people here.
Ooh.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on that.
Okay.
That's a lot better. So that is 6 successes.
Okay.
Didn't get any crits though. I got a 1 on one of the hunger dice, but it was not a crit.
Oh, that beats my 1 success. So maybe the cop was too busy trying to call in Chris's plate, which is probably fake.
Stuff his McDonald's back into the passenger seat when he was eating.
Yep, and maybe he was trying to call it in and didn't notice the gun in time, but all Chris hears is a kablam as this 50.
I'm really gonna have to lay low for a while.
As this 50 cal goes off.
If possible, with that number of successes, I'm gonna try to time it with the music.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A little Baby Driver action. Is that what we're going for here? But yeah, it's just boom. Yeah, Chris has heard guns go off plenty of times, but she's never been this close to the big boom. And maybe Ewan gets back in the vehicle nonchalantly, like he knows he smoked that tire. He knows that cop is not going anywhere. And sure enough, Chris sees the red and blues fall back rapidly in the distance.
Maintaining course.
Yeah. I'm gonna basically kind of reset and grab the 50 cal shell and then just put it in my pocket.
So any comments from the peanut gallery there, Chris?
That was bad freaking ass.
I have my
I'm gonna have
moments.
to lay low for a while, but that was badass.
Just change the plates, you'll be fine.
Oh, way ahead of you.
All right. So you've cleared 2 hours into the we'll say 5-hour trip. Is Chris going to be slowing back down, or is she just like, okay, I was tearing ass away from the cop, and I have no intention on slowing down at all? Are we going full on cannonball run here down I-80?
Cannonball run on I-80. Hashtag cannonball run.
Okay, I like that. That'll be our raid call for later.
Hashtag cannonball run. Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
All right.
Eastbound and down. Like
Yep. So
Smokey and the Bandit. Let's go with that. If we wanted to go for a little bit more of a rare.
Twinkle, twinkle, little boom. How I read that. I like that. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
All right. So. All right. See, I've got a table that every hour on the road trip the table gets checked against, and then
I don't like this table.
Neither do I, but it's actually kind of fun.
Fucking werewolves. Goddamn kid.
All right.
If you're actually muttering this, she's just gonna passively like ignore it. I'm just like, I'm used to it by now. I'm fucking used to it by now.
Chris, you get a call on your cell phone. It is from one of your, we'll say, kindred associates in Denver.
Just gonna open up on the Bluetooth as I'm driving. So.
All right. So Ewan can hear this conversation.
Yep.
Okay. Hey,
it's Chris. What's up?
Yeah. Where are you at?
About how many miles would I say out of?
You let me math it. Hold on. You are approximately, we'll say almost 375, 400 miles east of Denver at this point in time. You're almost getting to Lincoln.
Just on a run. Heading off towards Lincoln. What you want?
Are you working right now?
Yeah, I'm working right now.
About that, I am going to assume that you didn't have anything to do with Baron Rodrigo's child getting ashed. But I think you might know something about it, or at least know someone who knows something about it. You are gonna want to stay the fuck out of Lincoln and Omaha.
Great. Actually, Patrick, would I know of Baron Rodriguez?
Yeah, and actually, Ewan would know of Baron Rodrigo as well.
Rodrigo, thank you.
Yes, he is actually a Toreador who is a big House of Karna convert. So, big time crazy occult bullshit goes on in his little section of Denver. Very similar to like how the Mexican cartels do business, except with even more like kindred supernatural overtones to what they do. So yeah, he's got some pull, he's got some sway. He's not one of the big shot callers in Denver, but he is big enough to make an individual's life living hell. So
Okay.
so yeah, you're gonna want to stay out of Lincoln.
Cool.
Uh,
That's exactly where I'm headed. Thanks for the heads up.
yeah, lose my number, and he hangs up on you.
Consider it deleted. Stranger, I don't know who you are. Okay. You got all that, right?
Uh-huh.
Know anything about what's going on?
I know some about what's going on.
Were you involved?
A little bit.
A little bit's enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some rerouting. So Pat, is
Yeah.
there I was trying to think, is there a way to get to Sioux City that doesn't necessarily go through Lincoln?
Yes. So
Does it add or cut time?
it cuts time actually because
Okay.
you have to start breaking north.
Okay, right.
Yes.
I was heading to Lincoln doesn't mean I have to go in Lincoln. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So I-80 basically, yeah, it cuts across, like I said, the entire southern section of the state. It runs right through Lincoln and Omaha, and then it's like basically barren. You know, there are bigger towns and whatnot along the way, but it's basically nothing until you get to Denver. So yeah, Lincoln is like the last big, huge urban center along I-80. So, and then yeah, Denver. So boop. But yeah, at any point in time, you can start cutting north. There, like I said though, there you are going to start running your own risks.
Okay.
So it's either continue course, try to run the gauntlet, or go north and run the gauntlet.
Go north and run the gauntlet.
Okay.
I'm also going to pass along to the back, just to make sure I have my facts straight. If things get hairy, is Ewan able to access getting into the under part of the vehicle that I have?
You haven't told him about the trunk yet.
No, but I'm about to.
Okay. Yes, he will be able to access the trunk area. Yes.
Okay. She knows the specific instructions,
Yeah.
just out of character. Rose does not.
Yeah.
So
That weird spot in the back seat that I was telling you about earlier, Ewan. There is if you're feeling along underneath it, you actually feel like a catch to where if you squeeze it in, it releases a spring, and that whole hard section kind of like pops up to where you have access to the trunk.
Okay.
And looking in the trunk, you see that great care has actually been taken to sunproof the interior of the trunk. You smell like Flex Seal. You see some stretches of duct tape here and there. But yeah, it looks thoroughly sunproofed, and you do see you most Kindred would recognize these, but they're the reflective style body bags.
Okay.
Yep, and so there's two of those. Chris's roadside toolkit, some other odds and ends, but you can tell that the trunk is used for more than just random odds and ends storage.
All right.
if things get hairy and you don't want to be involved, you can go in. You can go in there if you need to.
If I need to.
Your choice. It's just things are gonna get a little hairy, so either that or we deal with fallout of Rodrigo that you were slightly involved in Lincoln. But
All right, let's go.
All right, so you do pick one of the I'm not familiar with all of the highways that you can take north. The main one that I'm familiar with is 77, which is in Lincoln. But I know there's plenty of other state highways you can take. So we'll just pick one at random.
That one.
Yeah. That goes through a town called Seward. But you're driving through. You get on the on-ramp, or you get on the off-ramp.
Wait, hold on. Seward, as in sewer ed?
Seward.
Seward.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was like, Seward, like
Yep.
it basically just turned into a sewer type thing. Like it's been sewered.
It's a verb.
Yep.
A verb for sewer.
There's a town in that neck of the woods called Wahoo.
Wahoo.
Of course.
Wahoo. Wahoo. But anyways, so you start heading north through Seward. You've got plenty of gas. The reason why you picked the Focus is because of the good gas mileage and its road racing capabilities in case you need to get into some twisty, bendy, turny shit. But you actually get off the interstate, make it through Seward, get into the inky black of rural Nebraska, where this time of night it's getting to be, closer to 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. Like I said, we're in the home stretch now. But yeah, this particular highway, the state doesn't take very good care of it. It's broken up in sections. It's not the smoothest ride. Lots of hills, which makes speeding a little treacherous. Because you never know, you go cresting the hill doing 75, 80 miles an hour, and there's something on the other side waiting for you at a dead stop. So you, for safety's sake, you will definitely not be able to go as fast, but this is a more direct route. The time is saved on the miles gained, or miles shaved off, not the speed of travel.
Okay.
So far, you think you're gonna make the deadline. Everything is looking good.
All right. Home stretch.
And what's going through Ewan's mind?
Ewan is not happy. He's like just keeping an eye out for things. Like he is not happy at all.
He might have got done dirty. This isn't the first hit that he's maybe indirectly done for Prince Jackson of Chicago, being a Ventrue. This is by far one of the most fucked hits that he's done, though.
Yeah, we're gonna have words.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, no. The roads in rural Nebraska are not very fun there, sir. I'm interacting with the chat. Look at that. So I need a quick break, or I need a quick drink. Give me 1 second.
We can't stop here. We're in bad country.
Well, it's werewolf country technically, but were-bat.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not.
Oh boy.
No, I don't do that kind of splats. Mm-mm.
Not those assholes again.
No. But, yeah, so now ranching country has given way again to farming country. This time of year, the corn's starting to come up. It's not too tall. The saying is, high as an elephant's eye by the 4th of July, or however it actually, I'm not all that country myself, but anyways.
Never heard of it, apparently.
No, it's an American thing. Sorry.
Sorry. That's a Canadian thing.
Sorry. But yeah, you know for a fact now though that you are in werewolf stomping grounds, And there's actually you're starting to get into tribal territory around here. So yes, the government shoved quite a few different tribes up into northeastern Nebraska and said, "Here you go." And yeah. So it is as you are driving through this little town called Pender. See, a lot of these smaller towns, the speed limit on the highway is like 60, 65 miles per hour. Posted limit through towns 30, 35. Maybe you have the occasional traffic light or stop sign. Are you obeying the traffic laws when you go through these small towns?
This hurts. As a non-driver, I would say I want to say no, but as a person who wants to be a good driver, I want to say yes. She's stopping at stoplights and stop signs, but the speed limit is questionable at best.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you drive through Pender, and
Stoplight, or stop lights. I'm gonna pick one. Stop lights.
okay, but stop signs are going boop right through.
Yep.
Okay.
Taylor Torre, again, as your lawyer, I would have to advise not stopping in werewolf country.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
First sign of that, I'm gonna ignore all freaking stop or red lights and just nope. Nope.
Yep, I actually have to double check the chart here. Hold on.
There's a werewolf chart?
No, there's not a werewolf
chart. What the fuck
chart.
are you checking?
How many?
Nervous,
and
Patrick.
what size?
So, let's.
Fucking werewolf charts.
I know. Let's go ahead.
Right.
You both are actively paying attention to the road. I want you both to go ahead and make some. Let's make some wits and awareness rolls, please.
Everybody drink twice.
Werewolves are like moose. You don't slow down when you're about to run one over.
Yeah. Loud and clear. Ooh.
Oof.
2 10s plus a success. So that's
5.
Yeah, I only got
sorry, is that 3 or is that
2 successes on that one?
Mm.
Not my best roll.
So 2 successes. Well, your attention split between the front and the rear, while Chris has been mostly paying attention to the road ahead of her. That looks like a spike strip up ahead. What are you gonna do?
Shit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop.
Keep going. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Just keep going. I hate this.
So, I will go ahead and let you make a Dex and make a Dex and drive roll. Make a Dex and drive roll. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Please be like Knight Rider. Please be like Knight Rider. Tires inflating.
Oh. So, after that orgasm, that is, so I have 2 crits, so like 2 10s, plus another 4 successes, so that's 7.
And that's,
sorry, math.
I
don't know.
8? You said 2 10s and then 4 successes. That's 8.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And that's a clean crit. That's not a messy.
It's not a messy, no.
Okay.
Yeah, there were 2 like non ones that were both my hunger dice. Luckily.
Oh, why are you driving very slow for 60 miles an hour? The reading. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I like that. See, run flats are. No, that's cheating, Cliff. We can't have run flats here. No. I will say, however, because of your crit to spot the spike strip and that monster roll that you just crushed, you managed to narrowly avoid the spike strip. Only one of your tires is wrecked, and I mean wrecked.
Damn.
And you keep from rolling the car, which was
that's
very much a possibility. So, Ewan, you're getting tossed around in the back. You don't see this.
I can get it.
You're looking back. In fact, you're looking back behind when all of a sudden you feel you maybe hear Chris shout "fuck," and you feel the car just swerve, and you get flung. And maybe you feel the ass end of the car want to lift off the ground just a little bit. And
I'm gonna readjust my weight to that side.
Mm-hmm. And then that's what keeps the car on the road. We don't know, but the car spins once, twice, 2.5 times to where you're facing the direction that you just came from. The car's still running, but you know that your tire's fucked and you are not driving. And that was put there.
Fuck. Fucking fuck.
You have a spare, right?
Absolutely, I have a spare.
We had this discussion before we started.
We had this discussion. We have a spare. The thing is, we got to do it fucking quick. So, if I can use celerity and do this as fast as fucking possible.
Okay, you've got rapid reflex, or is it rapid reflexes?
I have both Cat's Grace and Rapid Reflexes, whichever one of the two I can use.
Can not only change a tire really fast, she can do it on one foot.
In heels.
Actually, she's in booted heels, so hey.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Femininity, equality, style.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got nothing. Right.
So yeah, we'll say we'll say rapid reflexes. You could that's gonna give you you're gonna have to do a 3 and out to change the tire. You're going to get a bonus die on the first and third roll.
I'm gonna get out as well and basically make sure that I have, like, I'm assuming this is probably the kind of a country road where it's the road and then it kind of slopes down on either side.
Yep.
Which gives me a fucking great field of vision through the entire thing. So I'm gonna, night scope and keep an eye on fucking 360 to make sure. And
you're just hurry up. Yep.
Okay, so Patrick, what did you need for rolling's sake? This seems new to me.
Okay, so for this here, the first roll you're gonna have to get the lug nuts swapped or taken off. Let's go ahead and let's make that a strength and athletics, and you can add 1 die.
Come on. 3 successes.
Okay, so far so good. Steve, go ahead and I want you to make a let's do a wits and survival. Do you have survival?
I do not have survival.
Do you have
awareness? Yes.
Yes. Go ahead. Take a wits and awareness roll again.
Remember, kids, it's near the end of the session, so you can just blow through the willpower.
Mm-hmm.
That is a grand total of 5 successes. Both of my blood dice were regular successes.
Okay. Excellent. So far, so good. Everything is hunky-dory. All right. Second of the 3 and out. Now you are going to have to get the tire swapped out. So let's go ahead and let's do a Dex and Athletics roll, please, Chris. And Ewan, I want you to roll me a number D10
Number D10.
Yeah, roll me a number D10, please.
How many werewolves are coming for us?
No.
By the way, with regards to your honky dory statement, this is pretty fucking far from honky dory. Ewan is not liking this at all. I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere. There's probably werewolves around us. We got fucking Caitiff here.
I'm gonna get a terrible Yelp review. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
4 successes.
Okay.
Your Uber score is
Marginally
gonna
better.
take a fucking hit.
What'd you get on your roll there, Steve?
The number D10, it was a 2.
Okay. All right. So, everything is going. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine.
Relatively fine. All right. Last one for the 3 and out. Okay.
Pray for me, chat. Pray for me.
Let's see here. Chris, you now are going to have to... You know what? I'm going to let you do the wits and survival roll. Chris. I'm going to let you do the wits and survival roll. And...
Wits and survival.
Ewan, I want you...
I don't like this.
Roll a Dex and Firearms, please.
That's what I thought you were going to say. All right, so 2, 3, 4. With the sniper?
Yep.
All right, so some ASMR.
Yep.
Fuck that. That's getting a willpower roll. I got willpower to burn. I'm only at 3 right now. It's fine. Ooh, that is a pretty fucking impressive roll. The willpower came up with 2 more crits. So that is 2 crits and then 4 extra successes.
Nice. So, Chris, you are standing there after just finishing changing the tire. You look back to Ewan, telling him, hey, let's go. And you turn around and you start walking towards the front of the car. And all you see is a flurry of fur, fangs, and blood as Ewan lets off a shot almost right in front of you, and you feel that 50 cal sear a line through your cheek as this werewolf gets laid out on the center line of the highway.
In the car, we're leaving.
I also rolled a 7 successes.
That's why you were. Yeah. Yeah. That is why you are not taking all sorts of ag to the back right now.
If necessary, I would have shot through her. So I'm fine either way.
Mm-hmm. And a 50 cal would do that easily.
Shoot the hostage.
I will say, Chris, you do take 1 superficial damage from.
Okay.
Now that thing, he could not have. Mm-hmm.
Great. Now I'm hot. Now I have a scar. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. And so you get in the car.
Just pull the slickest either Yui or 3-point turn, 2-point turn, just get the hell out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not obeying anything at this point. I saw fur, I saw fangs, I saw my unlife flash before my eyes. I'm out of here.
Just peel the tires and do like the.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're not totally sure if that thing is going to get back up after that, but you don't want to be around to find out.
That's okay. On the way by, we're just gonna pop it again.
I will give you that one for
Double
free.
tap.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
I'm just gonna make sure that it kind of stays down. Like I'm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna aim for the head or anything. I'm just gonna wing it.
Yep. It jerks.
Rules of the apocalypse, double tap.
Mm-hmm. But it jerks as that second bullet hits home, but nothing.
That's fine.
So we are now in the home stretch. It is the last hour to Sioux City. And as you are driving, you get a phone call. And it is from your main Chicago contact.
Put it on speaker.
How are things going?
Not well. Why are you bothering me?
I'm just making sure that you were going to make the plane.
If I make the plane, I make the plane. If I don't make the plane, then leave.
Well, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be leaving you stranded. Like if you were going to be maybe like a half hour late, we could maybe wait for 15 extra minutes, but I'm saying, everything's good. You're good. We're good. We'll see you when we see you. You'll be on time though, right?
If not, wait 15 minutes.
And he hangs up. Now, Chris, you heard that whole exchange, of course.
Are we on time?
Yes.
Fucking idiot.
Very much so. So, what's going through Chris's head, hearing that phone call?
She's still kind of stuck on the werewolf from previously, and she's kind of shaken, and she doesn't get shaken that easily. But that was a fucking close call, and she's just thinking, sort of what any victim of something kind of close call is, just like, what if I was alone? That would have been final death. That would have been final. So she's kind of going a little bit through that, a little bit of her own mortality, and just like, thanks for back there. I owe you one. I mean it.
A lot of people do.
No, but I legit want to owe you one.
That's fine. We can deal with that later.
Okay.
First, we drive.
Yeah.
And soon enough, you get on the Highway 20. You are on the northwestern edge of the Missouri River Valley. You get out of the hills, and you're back into flat. And you can see the orange glow of the lights of Sioux City. It's just 4 miles, 3 miles to go before the city limits. And you cross over the border into Iowa without incident. You get the exit. You get on the I-29 to hook that little short jaunt south to the airport. You've maybe picked up a few times from here. You've never dropped off. But you take the exit, go into the airport. And if you want any more last little moments, now's the time to get them in.
Cool. So she's making her way to the parking lot, or at least on drop off. She's gonna just parallel park keep the motor running. Is there a contact that she can call to book something this late at night for her to stay in?
For me or
yeah, were you
For-
asking for me? Yes.
For me, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are plenty of hotels, motels in the area that are open. Sioux City has an overabundance of lodging.
Okay.
Like, yeah, our hotels sit 80% vacant, like 80% of the year. You're fine.
How hospitable.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's probably gonna make a call after this, but she gets out of the car. I'm not sure if he's expecting it, but she's gonna get the door for him.
As soon as we got in range of Sioux City, like Betty would be put it back in the briefcase.
Okay. So you're sitting there in the parking lot for the airport, and you see it's a large black SUV, kind of positioned blocking a chain link gate that is clearly labeled for private access only. A man gets out. He's African American, wearing like green camouflage BDU pants. He's wearing a black hoodie in July. You would recognize this kindred as the local sheriff. This is Sheriff Israel Jones of Sioux City, Iowa. But he approaches you two from the black SUV.
For the other thing, I wasn't expecting it. Like, there's a slight bit of surprise, but he gets out as if he was expecting it.
Okay. So Sheriff Jones approaches the two of you. He's very cool, calm, collected individual. All right. Everything good? Safe trip?
Slight werewolf problem.
Right.
Nothing we
Well-
couldn't handle.
All right, well, good. Look, Mr. Barker, you have a plane to catch. And he hands Chris a suitcase. This is and it's a smaller travel size suitcase. This is it's more for it's like a day bag versus an actual piece of luggage. But he hands it to you, Chris. I don't know what arrangements were made. All I was told was this needed to go to you. And he's standing there trying to hand you the suitcase.
Without saying how much. Do you know how much?
I have no idea. I was just handed the suitcase and told to give it to you.
Okay, I'll count it later. Thanks, Sheriff.
And he gestures to the gate, Mr. Barker.
He's gonna reach in his inside jacket pocket, grab a card, hand it over to Chris. But he also has in his palm the 50 cal round that hit the werewolf. He's like, if you ever need anybody killed, let me know. Also, open the bag and make sure it's actually money. Pro tip. And then he just walks off.
And Jones would have given you that little sliver of space to have that private conversation. And so Ewan walks through the gate.
Yes.
And any conversation that you would have with the sheriff, he has been told keep his mouth shut, escort you on the plane. Not a word. You would know that
Wasn't expecting any.
Sheriff Jones is also a Ventru. So, yeah. And is Chris going to look in the suitcase?
She is.
Inside the suitcase is a bomb! No. No, we wouldn't know.
Good thing I bought some fortitude.
No,
Thank God I bought some fortitude.
inside the suitcase is actually going to be a glass wine bottle with the label removed, wax stopper. The liquid inside, you can tell, is definitely not wine. And but looks to be $50,000 cash. Just chilling there in 20s and 50s.
Sweet.
And there we go. There was our little one shot. So yeah, this was a good night. I had fun.
This was fun, yeah.
This was
super fun.
This was literally thrown together. Yeah, Sunday night. It was a little bit of a brainstorm, and I had overlays and everything ready to rock and roll last night. So, yeah, since Sarah and Steve. What's there?
That
was my Discord.
Can see the Zoom call thing.
That was my Discord. There. So
There we go.
So there we are. So there we are. Thank you everyone for tagging along. This was a very much you know what? Yeah, London's bleeding is off for the week because Sarah and Steve are on vacation. I can do something quick, I'm sure. Who do I know is free? Who I've been meaning to storytell for a minute now. So yeah. There. I'll go ahead and we'll let intro or outros happen. And we'll promo the living shit out of whatever you got going on. So we'll start with Rose.
Once again, I'm Rose, and I played your sassy driver with skill, freaking Chris. Yeah, you can catch me hopefully in a future Martlet game. We are. Can I mention it, Pat?
Yeah,
we have
go
the
ahead.
Cult of the Blood Gods game that's coming up. I'm going to be in that one with a few other gals as well.
And one guy. We keep forgetting
My
Ben.
apologies. I forgot Ben. How could I forget Ben? And I'm also going to be in a future project with VBN in the next few months or so. That's gearing up very, very closely. Very, very close. Yeah, just keep an eye out on my pages. I believe there will be a link tree in the chat.
I don't have that ready for you yet.
You don't. Okay.
I'm sorry.
In that case, then it's just Rose_Bulbasaur in Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok is just @RoseBulbasaur.
Yep. And Steve.
And I'm Steve, usually over on Vancouver by Night. All you have to do is, let's see, that's me. Click on that link.
Oh yeah.
To the Vancouver by Night.
Oh, I can do. Oh, actually, hold on. I have shout out commands. I can do this for you at least.
Click follow and whatnot. Yeah, next week come back here for London's Bleeding and such, and then we'll get to see apparently some good stuff that Sarah didn't want to see.
Ooh.
Not.
Or she didn't want to miss. She didn't want to
miss it. Yeah.
But no, because you are in like a bajillion different things right now, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you've got Delves. You've got Delves. You've got Adjacent.
Delve Adjacent. I'm in the D&D game on Tuesdays.
Yep.
I am not in the D&D that's coming up on Sundays, which will be July, I think, is when we're starting that. There's going to be a Changeling game. There might be something else like ASMR stuff with Lex. And yeah, other than that, I'm not going to be putting out anything new for a while.
Ah,
I think I'm going to be actually a guest in an upcoming Delve as well, I believe. So take a look for that one. And if you've missed the episode where I guessed the first time, y'all should check it out on YouTube.
Yes,
yeah.
come in for the
Give them
Saturday
a
takeover.
Yes. Well, you're in this weekend's episode, aren't you? Of
That's
the
right.
Takeover? Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
So 2 weekends in a row. Rose's
weekends in
I'm
Yes.
popular or something. I
I
don't
know.
know what it is.
Starting
2
the
weekends in a
Saturday
row.
takeover.
You go ahead.
The Saturday takeover, we start at 11 a.m. PST right here on Martha Games, and then we raid over into Delve into Darkness, which is vampire stuff.
Yep. And for Veravosted, that's Vancouver by night. Check that out. There you go. Yeah, I'm Patrick. I'm the creative director here. Steve basically covered all my promo. Rose, you already basically covered all my promo. I have no promo. Well, no, I do. We've got London's Bleeding on Wednesday. That's 8:30 p.m. Central next week. We have the Saturday takeover, as previously discussed, starting here, 1 p.m. Central, Saturday. We raid into that, blah, blah, blah. It's an intricate dance, and it's been orchestrated very, very succinctly. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah, this week's Delve is going to be rather interesting for the adjacent people.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Some shit goes down.
Oh, and I have to say thank you to Table of Horrors for rating once again, yet again. You guys are always great. Thank you for... There we are. Thank you very much for rating. It's always appreciated. We love you guys greatly. You'll see more of Rose here. Steve, I think we're gonna have to include you in some more one shots. This was kind of fun, and I have to say the werewolf kill's probably one of the more badass moments I've run across here lately. So that was
Awesome.
Get in the car.
I'm not going to have to do that in makeup now. I have to make a scar on my cheek now, just like...
Yeah, just get in the car. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can
Just get in
heal
the car.
it.
Just get in the
It's-
car.
Yeah, just get in the car.
That's what that bottle of wine's going to be for.
Interesting. Is that what we're calling it? Yes, that is what we are calling it.
A bottle of wine.
Yes. But-
Living in interesting times, Cliff. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You should know the entire world of darkness is based around that.
Yep. But I am not I am not going to object if we see more of Chris around these parts, or if we see more of Ewan around these parts. That was
I'm not going to object either. I loved playing her.
yeah. We'll find a place to put both.
That'll
y'all.
be a tune in later and find out.
Mm-hmm. Because there were no backstories, there were no touchstone. Well, no, one of you had touchstones. Steve, you had touchstones, didn't you?
There were some.
Yeah, but yeah, this was very much a one shot. Like backstory, fuck it. Who needs it?
Merits and flaws. What the fuck are those?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do have one tucked away somewhere that I can just pull out of my ass, but, yeah, I got one for Chris.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, very yeah. This is very much just let's have some fun. That's all it was. That's all we need to do around here, and I'm happy with it. So, yeah, I'm going off on tangents now. So it is time for me to wrap this up. I'm assuming Coffee Cats is live. We'll raid into them.
Coffee Cat presents
Coffee
is
Cat.
live.
Coffee cat.
Thought there was another vampire thing going on right now, but I think they went offline.
Let me see on my end here.
It's not Coffee Cat. It's Coffee Cat.
It's Coffee Cat.
Caffy.
Yeah, Coffee Cat presents.
Caffy.
Caffy. It's Coffee Talk. There we are.
Talk amongst yourselves.
A peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Please discuss. I'm getting verklempt. What was the topic again? We had a topic, or the hashtag. What was the hashtag again?
Hashtag Cannonball Run.
Yes, Cannonball Run. Thank you. All right, so thank you all
Raid
for
call is Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. So thank you all for tagging along. Thank you, Rose and Steve, for last minute. Hey, let's do this thing. This was a thing, and it was lots of fun.
This was a thing.
Yes. So good night, everybody, and stick around for Coffee Cats. Hashtag Cannonball Run. Good night.
See you later, everybody.
Night, everybody.
3, 2, 1, rating now.